Hey guys, welcome. Today I have special guest, Giselle again, and we have a new guest, Che. What's your YouTube channel name?
Che the Filipina.
Yeah, and Giselle in the Philippines. Yeah, also please do subscribe. In today's video, we're gonna talk about Filipinas expectation after you sleep with them.
Yes.
Is there any
Yes.
expectation?
Yes, for sure.
All right, so we're gonna dig into that for today's topic. And so let's get started. So before we get into our main topic, let me ask you guys, how many dates is it okay before the foreigner can sleep with a Filipina?
Generally speaking of, in behalf of other Filipinas, mine is different situation. So, I speak in behalf of Filipinas. I think around 5 to 7 dates, I guess. Getting to know the person very well, and it's just not dating, also getting to know each other by communicating, going out somewhere else, more bonding together. And I think 7 or 8 dates like that before you really give yourself. Actually, there were people like, don't give yourself right away, like that. But we have different options, or we have different thoughts of Filipinas. So I think around that. But in my situation, it's different.
So yeah, we have a different situation.
Similar.
Similar
Very
with Giselle.
similar,
But me, before we, live together, we are LDR. So yeah, before I came here, I rent the place for us now.
Yes.
Oh.
So you were renting.
Yeah, in this generation, it's totally different, right?
Yes.
Because before, if you following the traditions, you can't sleep with a guy.
If you're married.
Yeah.
Until you get married.
Yeah.
Until you get married. I believe in that, yes.
So in this generation, you think
Different.
it doesn't exist
different,
anymore?
Yes.
Maybe in the province, but I would say like 5% probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you're from the province.
Yeah. What does that mean if the Filipina introduced her foreigner boyfriend to her parents? What does that mean?
Well, that means that you feel like you have a strong feeling that, oh, this person really gets into me, or this person has a good interest in me, and that's why I am proud enough to share or to get to know them as well, or introduce them to my family. So that's how I see it when I feel like I cannot say that this is really the guy, because things may miss up, or but at least on our getting to know each other stages, I feel like, oh, I think I can trust him in a way where good and positive ways only. So
Is it one sign that the Filipina may be into you if she make the decision like introducing you to her family? Is that a sign
yes, it's a good sign that
she's into you?
she's into you. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, as Filipina, we are known like, if we are in relationship, if we are serious, we bring them to our family to introduce them. Like, we are so proud of them.
Oh.
We met a foreign people.
Oh.
Yeah, we Filipino like that.
But normally, how long does it take before the Filipina make the decision, like introducing her boyfriend to her family?
Well, it will take a long
Yeah,
time.
Yes.
It will take a long time, because if you bring that person to your family and introduce that, your parents and family is expecting that it's
for
gonna
good.
be good. There's
Yeah.
something goodness on it, or the guy is really had a more commitment with you. So it takes a long time, and you don't want your parents to be disappointed, or but we cannot really control things. Sometimes there were things unexpectedly happens, but for me it takes a long time.
Yeah.
But even up till right now, because we Filipinos are very realistic already, or we Filipinas are very practical already. We know, especially nowadays, that it's really hard to raise kids and families. So we want to make sure that this man is the best or the one for you. So before introducing it to your family, it takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes we like, we like them to know our life, especially in the province. So we Filipina honest to you guys that if we bring you to our, I mean, if we introduce you to our formula, we are serious.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, good to know. Anyway, let's get into our main topic. What are the Filipinas' expectation after they decided to sleep with their foreign partner? Is there an expectation? Like, what does that mean? Like,
For me, of course, there's an expectation because you gave yourself to that person. So, of course, making that setting, you fell in love with each other, or and that's how I feel, experience. It's just not because of intimacy, but because you love each other. That's why you're doing it. You're doing it together. So I'm expecting that he loved me too. He loved me too. Well, everyone is different. Sometimes like it's for fun only. But we Filipinas expect something like you love me, you like me because you were with me
Yeah.
on that night or whatsoever. That day you were with me. So that's my expectations. And I expect that I'm gonna see you next time again. In a way, we're getting to know each other or more. Bonding. It's not just like just lipping, but also bonding. So that is just based on my thoughts and
Yeah, yeah.
observations this time nowadays.
Do you agree that there's some Filipinas they would decide to give it up because they want this relationship to step up, like, to make it serious? There are some Filipina
There are
actually.
some, yes,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, there are some like that that are very desperate already.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
desperate to just, okay, I'll do everything to
Yeah.
stay with me. And that's
Yeah.
actually not a really good attitude to do or good thing because it will never be going to end up a good relationship because you're the one chasing. It should be you both doing it with love
Yeah.
and sincerity and commitment. So I think better to just do it with the guy as well. Like you both do it together.
Yeah, that's why it is very important for foreigner to get to know the Filipina very well
Yeah.
before you sleep with them, because Filipina is very vulnerable. And after they sleep with you, it would be hard to break up with them. Do you agree?
Yes, yes.
It's hard to get out from that relationship.
In addition of that, it will trap you as well, a foreigner. What if that Filipina got pregnant?
Yeah.
There were as other families or traditions that even if you weren't that really in love to each other, but you were first to marry her. It's like cultural things like that. I don't know if it's existing right now, but there were some other families that were first to marry you, that girl, because she got pregnant.
Yes, yes.
So be careful who you slept with. And if possible, getting to know each other more would make sense when it comes
Yeah,
to entering that kind of intimacy to that person.
Yeah, especially if the Filipina doesn't have much experience from the past,
Yeah.
like especially
Yeah.
if you are her first time. There's some situation that the parents would actually threaten you.
Yes,
Right?
yeah,
That
yeah.
you have to marry her. Something
yeah.
already happened.
Obligated.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on that?
For me, I think after I sleep, like we know each other. Like we
Yeah.
feel comfortable how to our relation work. I mean, so we all know each other.
Yeah, because there are some foreigners, that maybe after when they get intimacy, when they sleep with you, that means that's part of getting to know each other. If you both are comfortable. But there's some Filipina, they expect you to live with you forever. It's
Yes, yeah.
like after you sleep with them, they're like they want to be married to you.
Yeah,
There are
but
some.
if you were talking about beforehand, like it's just like there's nothing really, there's
Yeah.
no emotions on that.
You
We
have
just-
to be specific. You have
be
to tell her.
specific before,
Yeah.
But there were times like other might drunk with each other and it just happened. But if you can be specific so that the girl would not expect something.
Exactly. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the last question. How to break up with a Filipina? What do you think the best way for foreigner to break up with their Filipina? Because there are some foreigners who struggle. They are probably concerned they might hurt the Filipina. What is it the best way to, end the relationship with a Filipina?
I think it depends on what's the situation why they have to break up or and breaking up is not that easy if you are really together, or but if there's a specific reasons why you have to learn that you have to leave that Filipina, you have to be honest, I guess. Don't be
Yeah.
coward to just do something
Yes.
just to make her feel like you're not interested. If you're not interested, then you have to be honest.
Yes.
Confront her.
The sooner, the
The
better.
better, yes. Like, I'm sorry, I think this won't work out for a lot of reasons. I don't have feelings because of this. I don't like you for something like that. Just be honest. And if the Filipina won't accept it, it's her problem. You know, at least you're being honest to say that to her. So I think that's the best way. And don't be like having a lot of reasons, like, because the Filipina would never be stable if you do have a lot of reasons, but you never even actually specifically say what's the reason. They were like, yeah, I have to go back, but you never really come back again here because you don't like the Filipina. Just tell her the truth that I cannot be with you.
Yeah, for me, discussion.
Discussion, yes.
The best way is discussion. What's your best reason why you don't like her, or you guys need to break up, something like that. So she will realize that, you know, you guys are not really good at each other, you know. So, yeah, discussion.
Yeah. What about not to do on break? You know, when you break up with your Filipino, what's the one thing that the foreigner should not do when they want to break up with their Filipina?
For me, don't give a horrible words.
Horrible words.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your Filipina won't hate you or something. They feel
Yeah.
bad, really bad, or they really hurt.
Yeah. Break up in
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
Yes,
break up in
closure.
peace.
You have some
Closure.
closure.
Yes. Yeah.
To each other.
What about you, Giselle?
I think
Not
be
to do.
kind or
Not to do. Not to do.
or not to do.
Oh, yeah.
I think for me, do not try to share whatever happens to you with your partner, especially if you're trying to blame
Yeah.
her like that. Just keep it privately, and you both have good peace. You grow up away with each other. So I think that's the, whatever you have, just keep it for yourself. I think that's the best way on moving forward. Just
Yeah.
stay away, and if possible, do not talk to her, or do not
Yes.
do not do a lot of gossips just to blame
Yes.
her for what happened, because it's really hard to listen to one-sided story, and it should be two-sided, but you have to grow up
Yeah.
away together. So I
Yeah.
think peace is very important
Yeah.
when it comes to breaking up.
I agree. Well, I'm so happy to hear your.
Yeah, that's a really good question, Leah.
Yeah,
that
thank you.
surprised me. That's a really good question,
It
guys.
is.
So
And
you
I think-
better watch this.
Yeah, and I think it is important also for
Yeah.
viewers to know, So, thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe to the
Thank
channel
you for
Giselle
watching. Thank
in
you,
the
Leah,
Philippines.
for having us.
Chida Filipina.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you guys for watching till the end, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. God bless everyone.